Hello everyone, Thomas here. Today I would like to show you how I converted a Sigma SD Quattro camera to a Leica L-mount camera. So without further ado, let's start. So first off, before recording this video, I posted on my blog an entry with all the process of this conversion. So if you're more of a reader guy, then please check the link in the description. So why did I did this project? I was curious how Leica lenses would perform on a Sigma foveon sensor. So that's why I did it. I said, okay, let's see if it's possible or what are the challenges. So in order for me to put an L-mount lens on a Sigma SD Quattro, well, I had to cut and remove the old mount, the Sigma mount. In order to do so, I completely tear down the camera, remove the front plate. Here, the front facing plate is one piece. You remove it and it comes out with the mount. It's all one piece. Once I removed the front facing plate, yes, I cut it off with a saw and polished a bit, sanded it so that it looked as flat as possible, as even as possible. I took some measurements, made a project, a 3D project on Fusion 360. So after one drawing was complete, I asked a friend if he could 3D print a test. He did. It was wrong, so I had to do it again. The next one was okay, so I asked a professional 3D printing shop to print the mount. The mount is composed of two pieces, the base plate and the screw mount. This one I glued to the camera. This one here is where the lens goes in, and so I glued on top of it an old Leica T L mount I had spare around. Let me show it to you here. So here you see the base plate, and here you can see the screw moving piece like this. The silver one is the original Leica L mount spring from Leica T. In order to test it, I used the 40 summicron, very nice lens. I screw it in place. Wait, let me see if I can find that here. Here I screw it in place, and then I screw this here. And now I have an L-mount Sigma, right, with a foveon sensor, because now we have the FB, which of course is a L-mount lens but without the foveon sensor. So how does it perform? Okay, I would say I found, unfortunately, I ran into some issues, mostly color-wise and highlights-wise. So colors feel a bit washed out on with a green dominance on them. Nothing you can't fix in post-production, but still they don't look as good as before modifying this camera or as the sample picture, so I was a bit disappointed. Plus I found out there was a lot of green fringing on the right side and a little less on the left side of the final image, which after some testing I discovered was because of probably the Leica lenses, and less on the M lenses, more on the L ones, as they sit closer to the sensor than the original Sigma lenses. So The sensor was designed with Sigma lenses in mind, which project light at a straight way more, while Leica lenses project light at a wider angle, so the angle is wider and thus requires different micro lenses in front of the sensor. I tested this with one Nikon lens I had laying around. The flares on the right side and on the left side were gone. So that's again my theory about why those flares were there. Then I had a highlight problem. What happened was highlights would clip faster than normal. I had this hunch like something's off about the highlights, so I went back, used the same lens with my CL, tested the same scenery. Again, the highlights felt off. I tried different hot mirror cutting filters, and in the end, after using again the original hot mirror filter inside the Sigma mount, I found out that was the cause. So with the original filter, it's able to filter the right side of the spectrum, so reds and beyond, in order to make the sensor not clip the highlights, if this makes sense, while using my other IR cutting filters like Hoya or Colari Vision didn't have the same effect. To wrap it up a bit, it was a fun project to do on a free day. It took a bit of time, but turned out to be a fun project. Not the result I was expecting. In the end, it was a fun project. Yeah, so another maybe curiosity is the on-off button, which was on the long nose of the Sigma, and I had to put it inside the case and then outside again, and it just hangs out there. So yeah, it was a really fun project. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it, and I will see you next time.